each crisis is a little different. You've probably invested through a few in your career. What are a couple of lessons that you've picked up from investing through the past few months?
I know nothing about epidemiology, but that's all right because everyone became an overnight expert basically. So it didn't really matter whether you knew about that at all, because the second thing I learned is to have a plan when things go wrong, right? And that revolves around your investment process. Have an understanding of how you're going to act, what companies you're looking at, that when they get to your valuation levels where there's enough of a discount, and our team went through every company and worked out, right, worst case scenario, what's the valuation, take 20% off that. If there's enough margin of safety, we should be buying these names. Because at the time, there was a lot of noise, but no real information. So you had to rely on your investment process to sort of get you through. And as I mentioned before, pulling the trigger is the hardest thing to do, particularly in that environment. And we're all decentralised as well, so information flow may not have been as well good, but we worked through it. So what I learned was to have that plan before trouble sets in, because it'll get you through. It'll get you to make some decisions, which in a couple of years you'll look back on going, that was actually a decent decision that we made.
Can you tell me, how did it feel in those moments, pulling the trigger on some of those investments when there was so much noise and so much uncertainty? Can you recall the guts?
Yeah. It was an interesting period because you're going, if this goes longer than I think, this could be a career ender. But we've got a pretty robust process. And I said, you've got 17 investing professionals to rely on. So you defer to the team, you're trying to do a few things at the same time, and everyone was working in the same direction. So it actually became a lot easier, freed your mind a bit when you had a team looking at all the angles on particular stocks. So it allowed us to be a bit freer in our decision making, and we, again, you pulled the trigger. But it was difficult at the time. I can remember in the third or fourth week of March, you had to make some choices.